What's up, everybody? I thought I'd make a quick video because I had the week off, so I thought that I'd check in on all the NFL stuff and all free agency and all kind of stuff to see where we stand and see where everybody else stands. Because this is very interesting. It's like the pre-exciting time before the draft, which I will not be able to see because I will be doing a show, which is really kind of frustrating. But let's not go there. All right. I was looking for any power shifts. I'm sorry, guys. The chirp is back. I gotta get the battery out of that smoke alarm. I think it's that one or the one down the hall. I don't know which one, but sorry about the chirp. I was seeing if there was any power shifts in the NFC, if any moves were made that were huge. The biggest move I think that happened was when the Eagles cut Westbrooks because I thought he was the heart of that team. I thought he was the reason why they were not that good last year. They were good, but they were missing something. I think it was the stability that Westbrooks provided for that team. He was a killer. He killed us on many occasions. He killed the Giants. He was the guy. Now that he's gone, they don't look as strong. Especially with their defense not being what it was. They seem to have dropped a little bit in my mind. I hope that is in reality too. The Giants, they improved themselves, with in the secondary, which they needed to improve because they were decimated by injuries last year. So last year I had the Philly coming in a little above the Giants. This year I'll have the Giants coming in just above, just barely above Philly, just because again of the line and the defensive secondary that has improved. Um, but we are still on top of that division without making any moves. We didn't need to make any moves. There's no glaring weaknesses. There's no glaring anything. I know a lot of people were frustrated. I was wanting Jamal Williams really bad because it's just my thing of wanting to put Rat out there on the defensive end. I just want you guys to see it. I want to see it. I think out there on the defensive end, he'll be even more of a killer, especially if you put a big plugger, a big run-stopping plugger there, right there in the middle of the defense. But it's not going to happen. With the ideal nose tackle for Wade's defense being available, and they don't get him, it's not going to happen. So I can the white defensive tackle thing out of my head. The Bears, they did their Dan Snyder invitation and went off on this free agency period, and I like every move they made. I mean, they did a good job. I mean, they got a blocking tight end, which is always good if you're going to run the ball. Then you get a versatile running back like Chester Taylor, who I think is still very, very, very good and effective. Then I think they did get, and of course, Julius Peppers going back there with Urlacher coming back, so the defense should be a lot better than last year because you'll have two superstars on there that wasn't on that defense last year. So it's going to be a lot of and then Marks coming in. I think it's going to take them a while to master Marks' offense, so I wouldn't worry about them this next year. But they're building something in Chicago that looks like it could be formidable. So teams that look like they were going downward are now maybe coming back up a little bit. The Vikings losing Chester Taylor, I was like, yes, now they're gonna drop the ball all the time, with fumbles, and they have no one to spell AD. But LaDainian Tomlinson is reported to be in Minnesota, and that will just make Brett Favre come out of retirement again, so they can be another juggernaut for another year. So we got to keep an eye on what's going on there in Minnesota for obvious reasons. And with us, the only thing that I think we could do is I think it's time for let the Marion Barber go and work somewhere else. I think he'll still do something good for some other team, but I think here, I think it's time for us to part ways, man. Like I said, I've always loved Marion Barber. I just think that we can replace his production with a with even choice. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's the only move I think we could make. But anything other than that, I'm good. I'm good with everything. I've been watching the Rams because Bradford is just a dumb decision for me. I just don't think they should go for Bradford. I think they should go for Sue. because they got those other defensive ends, that they drafted. So if you get Sue, you make those defensive ends better because they're going to be just wasting too much time trying to stop Sue. I've never seen anybody that dominant. So I think if the Rams don't get Sue or trade down, they're just silly. So I'm very interested in watching what they do. And last, before I leave, the Big Ben situation. This is really frustrating me. It's got me feeling really weird because I don't like the way it's being reported. I don't like how it's being already almost swept under the rug like the first one. I mean, they had enough on him as they had on Kobe almost. You know what I'm saying? Of the first one, but he just that no one wanted to go against Ben Roethlisberger. And then it happens again, which is the real stupidity. If you get yourself in that situation once and then are stupid enough to get yourself in that predicament again, then come on, people. And then lastly, if he is found guilty of this, if this thing gets big, which, I mean, it doesn't look like it's not. If this thing gets bigger, man, public opinion of Ben Roethlisberger, I'm really interested to see. What, because honestly, Peter, I'll let you kill 100 dogs before you rape that man's daughter. Easy, Peter, all you people. So if he gets convicted of this thing, then I'm very, very, very interested to see how people treating that guy because he's got so much of a past so far. And the reason why I'm rape is the worst to me. Rape is the worst to me. You rape my daughter, you're dead. You rape any woman in my family, you're dead. Period. You won't have to worry about no court or opinion. You're dead. So I mean, we'll just see what happens. All right. I'll let you guys later. I'm enjoying my week off, man. It's good. All right. Peace out.